Okay, in this advanced video, we're going to go through some very powerful techniques that, again, no one really talks about, but it's a great way to get a big boost of sudden profit with very minimal effort. What I'm going to show you is not only very cool, but it's a way that we're going to leverage some of the ways that people have marketed on Facebook before, and combined with some of the other techniques we've talked about or we are going to talk about in these advanced videos is very, very powerful indeed. What we're going to do is we're going to create a special discount focused offer. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, imagine that we've got a really great product. We've got a store here. I mean, using the zombie store as an example here, we've got a ton of great products in here. And, you know, that's all well and cool. But I would love to make some, just get focus on one really great deal that I can show people. So what we're going to do first of all is we've got to find a product that we can promote and get some money from. So we're going to come over to Amazon first of all, and we can use the zombie store as an example. So I'm going to put in the keyword zombie. Now we can use the discount finder built into Amazon Authority if you want to. We could do, for example, zombie, and we could say, okay, where do we want to look at? Say outdoor living, and I want to search something with at least 10% off. And I can do a quick search here. This is going to query the database, but you're limited to like searching one category at a time. That's okay, but may not be the best deal. So I'm looking here and I'm seeing some great zombie stuff. Zombie assault, a Bushnell, it's a fiber, a scope, which again, if you're thinking about it, that's not bad. That's 57% off. And that's a great deal, but it does require someone having an AR-15, which is not exactly a wide audience, unless you live in Texas, where I'm going, and we all carry AR-15s in our backpacks. It's all good. Different market. We want to find something with mass appeal, and there's quite a few different examples, but I like to go something that's above $50 and below. I find my sweet spot is $50 to $100. Something that's not a big commitment, but it's going to put at least $5 to $10 for every sale in my pocket. And this is a very, very powerful technique. You can go more if there's an expectation. If you're generally doing a impulse purchase type thing, because this is really what this is. It works best with impulse, but you can work with electronics. You can work with all sorts of other things as well. You've got to play around with this technique. But I wouldn't go below $50 because honestly, it's just not worth it. You're not going to get enough out of it. So what we're going to do is we can play around with this and maybe dig in and find a few possible candidates. But I'm also going to go over here, and I've put in the keyword zombie, but now it's going to show me all the categories that have zombie products. Now I want to get something, again, that is going to be worth my while. So I'm going to have a look in here, and let's go under electronics, and we want to sort by price high to low. I want to see what kind of things may be in here. Again, plenty of scopes, but not really much that's in the zombie category as far as I'm concerned that's going to have mass appeal. So I would go around all the different categories. I'll go back a little category. Let's say that we go to, funnily enough, I'm going to go to home and kitchen. I'm kind of curious what might be in there. And again, we're going to sort by high to low. We want to find something with a sweet spot. That's kind of interesting. A couple of things here. Let's now zoom in. Now, one thing I like to do is I like to find stuff that is Amazon Prime eligible. The reason being is that's going to give me some flexibility, and I also want to find something with at least 50% off. I narrow down quite deeply, and then I want to see what's going on. Now, this is interesting here. This is $200, but you're saving 50%. That's kind of interesting. I just want to see if there's anything with mass, as I say, appeal. And I'm not really seeing much there, although that's interesting. But only 2 left. You want to find something that isn't limited like that, because you don't know how many sales you're going to get. While offering some sort of scarcity is pretty cool, we actually do that in a different way. So let's have a look here. That's actually funny. Undead Hand. But I want to try and find something that's Prime eligible, and this is not giving me the option on the side here to drill down. So we go back up. Let's have a look and try and find something that actually is. So I'm going to just go again, see all 34 departments. And I'm going to dig into the toys. And let's have a look here. We'll refine down. Let's do the $50 to $100, 757 items. And we can either try by Prime. Sometimes I'm in a very narrow niche here. And you can see that, you know, sometimes you'll find something good, sometimes you won't. You have to dig down a little bit. And you know what? I like that. Now that one is usually 90 bucks. It's available for 70 bucks. It's about 20% off if my mental math is correct. I actually like that. That's not bad. I'm just trying to see. Okay, there is Prime. 21%, you save 18 bucks. That's not bad. In fact, you know what? Let's open that up in a new tab. And here's another one as well. That's over 50% off. That's actually exactly 50% off. And that's plushes for Minecraft. 13-inch skeleton, 13-inch zombie, Enderman, and a creeper. I have no idea what those are. Never played Minecraft in my life. But again, that's popular. I could do an experiment with either one of those. So what we can do here is we can import to a category called Special Deals. And you want to grab the ASIN number. So I'm going to actually grab both of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to import by ASIN. I'm going to grab both of those and we're going to put them in a special category that might be hidden. But let's grab both of those and we'll put those in. Let's go to advanced settings. Actually, I'll just post them as now. We'll call them Special Deals. And we'll, as I say, we'll hide this category from view. It won't be a main category. But we'll do that. And that'll add that Special Deals at the top there. Okay. And then what we'll do there is... anything else we should do there? No, let's just put those in there like that. We'll just call this Special Deals. We can come back and modify this category. We just want to make sure they're added to our system. Import products. And again, both of them are Prime. That's good. And they're right in the zone, $50 to $100. Prime eligible, which means there's fast turnaround. And there we go. I like those. I like both of those, actually. Okay, boom. So we'll create those product posts. And they will now be in our store. But we want them in our store so that we can add them to our special page. So we're just going to import those. Run that real quick. Takes just a few moments because it's got to go pull all the data from those. Just checking the logs. There we go. All done. Okay, good. Now, we've got both of those in here. So what we need to do now is actually go grab those products because we're going to go... let's leave that up here. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go to New Page and we're going to import... You'll see below me there's a special download of a file and we're going to call this Batman or... Zombie Batman Special Deal of the Day. Now let's, or we'll call it Deal of the Week. I like to use day because it implies a scarcity, but let's publish that. And what we're going to do is we're going to now load up Profit Builder. Now this does require Profit Builder Pro. Now if you're at this level, you should already have that. If you don't, there's a download link on the main Power Bundle page that it goes along with this, and you can download and get access to the Pro version. So we're going to now go to Edit Page. It takes just a second to load the editor. And we're going to import a template. So you need to download the template that's below us here. And you'll see that we've got the base settings here. And we're going to import template. And you're going to drag and drop that across. Now I've got that on my desktop here, right here, and just drag that in. You see it's only 312k, and then click Start Upload. Takes just a second. You can see that's now done. That's great. Now we're going to go and we have to turn off some elements here. So let's do that first. We'll go to Edit Page, and we need to turn off the header, the footer, and all that. So we're going to come down on the right hand side, hide header, hide footer, menu, and all that good stuff, and remove page padding. I'm going to do that and update. because we want the full width page, and then go to edit page. So now we have the blank page, and we're going to come up to up here where it says load, and we can either load the contents of a page or load template. In this case, we're going to load authority or ASON authority deal of the day. Click load, and this is going to be, as if by magic, create a pre-populated page for you. That is your special deal of the day. Now, we've got a few things in here, so we're going to bury ourselves in here. You can change out your logo. For example, that's our logo. Let's change that to zombie, or actually logo. We've got an entire site of zombie stuff, so I expect there's going to be too many. Let's see if we can find the actual store logo, because I can't remember the name of that one now. So let's do store. I think we actually had it under that. There we go. That's what I wanted to find. So we'll put our logo up here and make it nice and big, zombie store. So, okay, awesome deal of the day. And you can see that we can pull the information right from here if we want to. So there's one. And nay problem, we'll do that. And change that to this. Now maybe when we want to get our particular color. Okay. And we'll make this row background. I'm going to use a little ColorZilla color picker. I want to get my green so that it's kind of congealed with our brand. And we'll do that. Okay, you know what? We'll darken that up just a little bit so the white pops better. There we go. That's not bad. I like that. Now, we also want to get some of the features. So we're going to come over here. This is a slider, and we can delete any of these that we like. It depends if we've got one picture or multiple pictures. Sometimes if I've got multiple pictures of a product, I'll use the slider because it's nice to show the different angles. For example, this one only has one image, and I'm just seeing if there's any multiples. Nope, nothing else. Or if sometimes you'll see it's got, oh, here we go. Actually, no, there's multiple pictures of that one, for example. There we go. Didn't see that. So you can zoom in on each one. Or with this one, there's only one image. Okay, so we're going to do with that one, and what we'll do is we'll zoom in, and then we can either save the image as, or we can pull it from our database. But this is a nice big image. I kind of like that. So I'm going to copy the image URL. First of all, I want to make sure we've got the big version. There we go. That's not bad. Save image as, and then we'll just call it Batman Zombie. And that's cool. And I've got that on my other drive here. So there we go. We got that. That's cool. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here. And, you know, I'm going to kill that. I'm not going to use the slider. If you want to use the slider, all you do is come over to Content. And you can see the slider is right. I'm being blind. It's right there. Okay. So, but in this case, we're going to use just an image because we've only got the one. So we're just going to select that and then upload. And we're going to grab that from wherever we just saved it on the desktop. And boom, that's in there. And it takes just a few seconds to go up. That's kind of a big file, so that's cool. And if people want to zoom in on it, hey, they can. You can also, for example, if you want to zoom in, you could, for example, put a link to copy image URL, put it in here, and then you can have it zoomed in with a light box or something like that if they want to. So again, what you can do is you see that little rollover, and that will pop up. It's actually about the same size as it turns out, or you could go full size like that, and yeah, that is actually kind of big. So that's cool. And you see, it's our system automatically allows you to zoom in and see all that, but hey, zoom out, that's fine. Okay, so we'll close that. Again, we built a lot of cool stuff in here. If you only want to allow a certain percentage, you could say only, and you could do something like, if you want 50, and I could do something like, this is a little bit of HTML, if you want to. I don't know if it's actually in the editor this way. No, doesn't look like it. So I'm going to show you a little bit of HTML here. Hey, you always get the ninja skills here. So let's go to the text. We'll actually put a little code around this called strike. What this does, it puts a line through it. It's a nice kind of little limiter, and we'll say 39 left at this price. So okay, so again, a little bit of a limiter. Okay, actually I must have messed that up. It didn't actually. Okay, save that. I must have done something wrong with the code, so we'll do that, strike, and then 39 or something like that. We want to create a little bit of a limiter here. Okay, and if we want to, we can also, I know what it was, it's because I didn't save the content. Okay, so let's change the text color. Let's make that one slightly lighter. There we go. So you can see that now. How long do you want to run your special offer? Well, let's say we want to run that for, okay, we're on currently on March, what date are we on? March 31st. Okay, so I want to only run that for until the end of April Fool's Day. There we go. So we can do that, and we can set the time if we want to be, let's see, 23:59 and 59 seconds. Okay, done deal. So you can see this, 1 day, 12 hours, 3 minutes, and 29 seconds on that. Now, what's the price on this bad boy? Well, what we can do here is go over here. We know it's $69.64. So let's come back over here and say, okay, 69, very strange number. Okay, and save. I don't remember how much was that saving. 21%. And you can see this is already kind of compelling, that action that we were talking about, because it's one of those pop it in your face awesome little setups. Okay, $87.99. Let's actually come back over here and let's see, usually $89. Okay, so we've kind of got some of our limitations in effect, but we need some description. We need some call to action type stuff. So we'll come back over here, and there's some great descriptions. Done deal. I like that. And we can click on that and just paste those right in. Let's see how that looks. Okay, boom, boom, boom. See if there's anything else description-wise. Let me close that because it's getting in the way. See if there's any extended description that we can use as a call to action. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Had to think about that for a second. Okay. And we can pop that up and see how that looks. Okay, you know, I like to add a little extra to that. Okay. Let's bold that up some. Okay, actually, you know, that's coming together really, really nice. Now, here's the thing. We want this to be added to our cart and boom, upsell them at the same time. So what we need to do is copy the link from one of the buttons. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to actually go to our store, and we need to get the add to cart button, because we also want to try and get them to buy other things and see about any related offers. So let's do a search on our site for Batman. Okay, so there's our product, there's our Batman. Let's actually go over to that product. So sometimes you can actually see your, depending on how you set up your permalinks, your item ID up here. In fact, I've set mine up for SEO optimization like I've recommended you should, so we don't actually have the ID here. So we have to come over to the dashboard, come over to products, and we're going to find that particular product here. It's going to take a moment to load because we've got a lot of products in our store. Okay, there we go, and then we'll just do a search for Batman to refine it down. Sometimes it'll be the last item you added, it depends on how you published it, but there we go. And I must have backdated the publishing of that, so okay, fine. There's your ID right there, 8801. We're going to copy that. Now, here's the thing. depending on what your cart slug is, if you click on that, you see right now my cart is /cart / that's great, because what we need to do is we need to actually put in our code, which was 8801, and then we need to actually create an add to cart link. So in actuality, in my case, it's going to be demos /zombie /cart add to cart 8801. So add -to -cart equals 8801. So I'm going to put that example link below, and what we'll do there is now we can use this as a link for our page. So what we'll do now is we'll do this. We'll put the URL like that. And again, actually we got that to go. I think we're all good. I like that. So we're going to save that. There's our new template page, and we can use this again and again. Every time we add a new deal, new product, new description, new prices, new link, and reset the timer. Done deal. It's very, very powerful. And now if we go over here, let's actually open that in a new page. And let's test. First of all, make sure that everything is responsive. There we go. Mobile responsive as well. Let's set it to be iPad size. Okay. That's not looking too bad. And let's set that full width again. And then click on the buy button. Let's make sure that everything gets added to our cart. Perfect. Now we can check out. Proceed to check out. And we are done. That is our main page, but now we get to the actual fun part, which is promoting it. Now, one of the cool things is this is perfect for Facebook advertising. There we go. And we got our item in our cart. We're going to get our profits from that. Perfect. So, again, that is the setting up of this page. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the media buying in the next section. But this is the page you will promote. You will push this. You could put this on a nice feature on your homepage. You could put this in a banner. You can put this out as a press release. You can share it all over social media, creating some sort of really cool banner. You can take that graphic, use our graphics tool, our banner creator that is in the Power Builder if you've got access to that. And again, you could easily create deal of the day, and boom, that is where you start driving traffic. Now, we're going to talk about media buying in the very next video, but you can see how quickly you can put together absolutely killer deals and drive a ton of traffic. Hey, if you've got an email list that you're building with it, guess what? Boom, deal of the day. Blast it out. Tell people about it. Get people's eyeballs on it. There's all sorts of great ways you can do it. Like I say, social media, syndication, boom, just get your page out there. It's focused. You can see how appealing it is, and it really comes down to finding the right product, the right angle, and letting people see what you got going on. Focus eyeballs on one special offer, and you'll be absolutely amazed how many copies of this product you will actually sell. And like I say, you can run a new deal maybe it's a 72-hour deal, 3-day deal, awesome 3-day deal instead of a deal of the day, so that you've got more time, more eyeballs on it. And guess what? Just rotate out more and more offers, and then later on, hey, guess what? This one's become available again. Another 3-day deal. People have short-term memories. You can get those things out there as quickly as you like. And again, focus people on those special deals. Put the power of Amazon authority to use. What more can I say? I'll see you in the next video in a few moments.